Hi, in this video we'll learn how to factor a polynomial. In this case, we're given two quadratic equations and we want to factor this. Factoring means writing them as a product of two binomials. So let's take a look at the first example. To factor this quadratic equation, all I need to do is think about two numbers which when multiplied to give me positive 16, but when those two factors are added should give me positive 10. What I mean by this is we need to think of two factors that multiply to give us the constant term but added to give us the middle term's coefficient. So let's think about those two factors. So let's write down the factors of 16 first of all. We know that 4 times 4 is 16, 2 times 8 is 16, and 16 times 1 is 16, and that's it. Now we need to think which pair will work in our case. So I need to think of two numbers which when multiplied to give me positive 16, but when those two factors are added should give me a positive 10. Right, so 4 times 4 is 16, but 4 plus 4 is not equal to 10. So this pair, the first pair, will not work. Let's look at the second pair. 2 times 8 is 16, and 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. So this pair would work. So we're going to go with 2 and 8, 2 and 8. And make sure the factors has to be same. So if you are using 2 on top, you'll also have to use 2 here, and then the same thing with 8 here. You have to use the same factors along with their same signs. So this works perfectly well because 2 times 8 is 16 and 2 plus 8 is 10. We don't have to worry about the signs since all of them are positive. So now we know that our factors are going to be positive 2 and positive 8. But the way we're going to write it is because we have to write this as a product of two binomials. I know that I have the variable x, and x times x gives me x squared. And now I'll put these two factors. So I'll have a positive 2 here, and then positive 8. You can also switch between 2 and 8. It really doesn't matter because we're taking the product of these two binomials. So you can switch between the numbers. Now let's take a look at this example. In this one, I need to think of two factors that multiply to give me positive 36, but when added should give me positive 15, right? Because we need to think is this way, that we need to think of two factors that multiply to give us the constant term, but when added should give us the middle term's coefficient, right? So I need two factors which when multiplied to give me positive 36, but when added should give me positive 15. So let's write down the factors of 36. 9 times 4 is 36, 6 times 6 is 36, 12 times 3 is 36, 18 times 2 is 36, and then 36 times 1 is 36. But all we need to see is which pair will work here. So let's see, 9 times 4 is 36, but 9 plus 4 is not equal to 15. So this first pair will not work out for us. Next is 6 times 6 is 36, but 6 plus 6 is not equal to 15, so this pair will not work. 12 times 3 is 36, and 12 plus 3 is 15, so this pair would work for us. So we know that our factors are going to be 12 and 3, 12 and 3. Make sure that these two factors are the same. So if this is 12, this has to be 12. If this is 12, this cannot be negative 12 because their signs has to be same, their numbers has to be the same. Same with this one. If this is positive 3, this has to be positive 3. So now we know that our factors are positive 12 and positive 3. Now the way we're going to write it is we know that our variable is going to be x, and that makes sense because x times x is x squared, and then the two factors are going to be positive 12 and then positive 3. Again, you can switch between 12 and 3. It really doesn't matter. So this is how you factor the polynomials. I hope you find this video helpful. That's all in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel and want to see more videos on other math topics, be sure to subscribe down below and share it with your friends. See you in the next video.